Whether you're looking to haul commercial goods domestically throughout Canada or into Canada from the US, either as an owner-operator or a highway carrier, the first step in the journey usually includes registering for a National Safety Code number within their province of operation. This also extends to US-based highway carriers who wish to take loads into or do business in Canada. In Ontario, for example, this is called the Commercial Vehicle Operator's Registration, or CVOR for short. In this Customs Consulting Do-It-Yourself video, I'll explain what a CVOR is, who's required to get a CVOR, how to register for a CVOR, and what doors are open for you after you have a CVOR. So put that truck in gear, and let's learn all about CVORs. The CVOR program was initially rolled out in the late 1980s as part of Ontario's efforts to improve road safety and was developed to address concerns about the safety of commercial motor vehicles operating within the province. Throughout the 1990s and 2000s, the program became more comprehensive and strengthened through legislation to include increased penalties for safety violations and establish clear standards for motor carrier safety. The CVOR program serves 5 major purposes: enhance road safety involving commercial vehicles, regulation and monitoring framework, which helps authorities track and assess safety records in vehicles, encourage compliance for vehicles, drivers, and highway carriers, making sure drivers are properly trained and adhere to hours of service regulations, penalties and enforcement, which includes measures to penalize those who do not meet the safety requirements, as well as data collection and analysis, which identifies trends or areas of concern related to safety. If your vehicle is registered in Ontario, the United States, or Mexico, a commercial vehicle operator's registration is required for the following types of vehicles: trucks with a gross weight of 4,500 kilograms or more, pickup trucks registered to a business or with a gross vehicle weight of 6,500 kilograms or more, buses with seating for 10 or more passengers, concrete pumps and mobile cranes, and tow trucks, which includes vehicles with flatbeds capable of carrying vehicles. It's important to note that if the truck or bus is already plated in another province and registered with their commercial safety authority, a CVOR is not required. And for more detailed information on requirements or registering for a CVOR, a link will be provided in the description below. To register for a CVOR, visit Ontario's Ministry of Transportation website and click Get a New CVOR Certificate. The link to this page will also be provided in the description below. Once you've arrived, be sure to carefully review all the information on the page, as it provides detailed instructions on what documents are required to be provided with the application, and of course the fee for the application. If you're an individual or owner-operator, you'll need to provide a copy of your driver's license with the application. If you're a registered corporation, a copy of your letters of incorporation and a master business license are required. And if you're operating a partnership, be sure to provide partnership documents signed by the partners of the company. Once you've gathered all the necessary supplemental documents for your application, you can apply online from the CVOR website after you've registered for a My Ontario account. However, in this tutorial, I'll walk you through filling out the downloadable application. So below, in the Mail or Fax Your Application section, click Download the fillable application form. Then on the next page, click Download. Once you've downloaded and opened the form, carefully review the information provided in the document. Once reviewed, at the bottom, select the situation that best describes your business operation. In this video, I'll select I'm an individual. Then, review the instructions provided on the second page below, and download the consent form and the instructions, as you'll need to fill this out later and provide it with your application. On the second page, you'll also have to define your role as the applicant. If you're the person or entity applying, select I am the applicant client applying on behalf of my business. Next, select if you have a driver's license from Ontario, outside of Ontario, or if you don't have a driver's license. In this scenario, I'll have an Ontario driver's license, so be sure to scan a copy of your driver's license and provide it as part of your application. Next, enter your personal information, such as your first name, last name, date of birth, gender, language of communication, phone number, email address, preferred method of communication, and then below, enter the physical address. Now, in step 3, select if you'd like to add a company representative or not, and below, if you'd like to add a service provider. Next, in step 5, provide detailed business information. So, select the type of commercial motor vehicle you'll be operating with. Then, select the number of commercial motor vehicles your fleet has. If you're an owner-operator, in most cases, you just enter 1. Then, the number of drivers your fleet has. And if you're operating out of the United States, enter the US DOT number. Below, select if you have or plan on transporting hazardous or dangerous goods. If any of your commercial vehicle certificates are suspended, canceled, or revoked by any North American jurisdiction, or if you'll be conducting business in any other provinces outside of Ontario. For U.S. carriers, you would select Yes. And lastly, if you have insurance for the vehicles. Now below, be sure to verify that all the information is correct on the application. If it is, click I certify the information contained in the application. Then print your name, sign it, and date it. On the next page, select your payment method, as it is a $255 Canadian fee for the application. And be sure to include all your full payment details. Once you gather all the necessary documents and completed application, you can then mail or fax it to the Ontario Ministry of Transportation CVOR processing unit. The fax number and mailing address will be provided in the description below. It's important to note that for any applicants based in Ontario, that a CVOR knowledge test will also need to be completed. After the application has been received and within 2 to 4 weeks, an invitation to write a CVOR knowledge test will be sent to you. This is a 30-question multiple choice test that can be done at most Ontario drive test centers, and it'll have to be completed to fulfill your CVOR certificate requirements. If CVOR registrants operate outside of Ontario, this test is not required. After this knowledge test has been completed, you'll receive your CVOR in the mail after approximately 1 to 2 weeks. To maintain your CVOR authority, it'll have to be renewed annually at a fee of $50 as of 2023. Be sure to also review your responsibilities as a CVOR operator, which includes the conduct of the driver, safety of the vehicle, hours of service requirements, and more. To review the responsibilities, a link will be provided in the description below. Highway carriers and owner-operators with a CVOR or with any other provincial authority can reap the benefits of expanding their operation across the border and register for a Canadian highway carrier code and more. It's important to note that this video only provides basic information when registering for a CVOR and is not official guidance, so it's always recommended to reach out to professionals or transportation lawyers or consultants when applying for a CVOR. To learn more about your next steps and what doors have been opened to you after getting your CVOR, click the link at the top of the video now or in the description below to learn how to get your highway carrier code and start taking your business to the next level. Happy trucking!
Hi, I hope you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you'd like to watch more videos like this, check out these videos here or subscribe below. If you're not already signed up to Border Connect, you can sign up today for a free 45-day trial using special promo code EASY45. Thanks for watching.